Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to your daily edition of the cricket show, the cricket happening show today, with your host Ram here. And we are going to look at the fourth one day international that was played today between England and Pakistan. And England once again were the victors as they had a very comfortable victory, one could say, as this particular match, England and Pakistan just played at Headingley and Leeds, ended with England actually winning the match by 4 wickets, and thus now England have a 4-0 lead in the 5-match series, and it's only a matter of now Pakistan having to salvage something in the final one-day international, or else England would be making a clean sweep of the one-day series. As far as Pakistan-England was concerned, the toss was won by Pakistan. And also in this particular, I will also have a look at some cricket news if time permitting. So Pakistan actually winning the toss and electing to bat first. They got off to not a good start at all, I would say, because Sami Aslam was a bit slow off the blocks, as it was not easy to actually get the runs there, with David Willey and Jordan bowling in the good areas, and Sami Aslam and Shahjil Khan were together. But Shahjil Khan, as is his wont, he actually started in aggressive fashion by slamming 16 of just 12 deliveries with 2 fours and 1 6 before Jordan actually picked up his wicket for 16. So that was wicket number 1, and Pakistan were 24 for 1 in the 4th over. Azhar Ali walked in as one drop, the captain of the team, joining Sami Aslam. Sami Aslam was doing his job, and he and Azhar Ali were trying to really resurrect things for Pakistan from 24. It was a bit of a slow going, and it was pretty understandable too. In the 11 overs, they were only going at a clip of 3 runs per over, especially considering that after losing the early wicket, Pakistan were definitely under a bit of bother there. But then Azhar Ali and Sami Aslam slowly tried to retrieve the situation for Pakistan, and they did it by pushing the score to 61. But then Plunkett came in and plucked up Sami Aslam's wicket, caught by Stokes. Stokes taking a very good catch of the bowling of Plunkett for 24 of 44 deliveries with 1 4. So that was Sami Aslam. After that, Babar Azam came in, and Babar Azam was along with Azhar Ali. Now this was the time we had the spinners being introduced, and as soon as the spinners was introduced here, we definitely saw signs of turn, and Azhar Ali and Babar Azam had to be a bit watchful as the ball was turning, and slowly the wickets also started going for the spinners, as Babar Azam was the first to go. What a catch taken by Plunkett, a superb catch taken by Plunkett of the bowling of Moeen Ali for 12 of 21 balls. So that made it 110 for 3 in the 23rd over. Sarfraz Ahmed joined in, but at the other end, Azhar Ali was pretty solid. He was the one who was actually holding the innings together for his team there, and Sarfraz Ahmed came in, and then Adil Rashid picked the wicket of Sarfraz Ahmed for just 12 runs of 23 balls, which made it 136 for 4. And Mohammad Rizwan, who played in this game, was trapped. LBW bowled Rashid for 6 of 14 deliveries, which made it 152 for 5. And then Azhar Ali indulged in a big bit of biffing, I would say, as he knew that he was running out of partners. So he had a partner. He had, after Mohammad Rizwan left, it was Mohammad Nawaz who came into center, but he was also dismissed. But before he was dismissed, we saw that Azhar Ali, after making a very, I would say, a good 80 runs to hold the innings together for Pakistan, was out to the bowling of Adil Rashid for 80 of 104 balls, 5 fours and 2 sixes, and they also lost. That was 169 for 6 in the 38th over, and it became 180 for 7 as Mohammad Nawaz was stumped by Bairstow, the bowling of Moeen Ali for 13 of 21 balls. So that made 180 for 7, and at 180 for 7, it was looking very tough for Pakistan to probably even reach 250 runs. Probably it would have been difficult, but Ahmed Wasim definitely played a good knock. He also showed what a utility player he is turning out to be. He did it in the previous match too, and even though Azhar Ali left, this was another substantial innings coming in from Pakistan's point of view, and this was Imad Wazim. Imad Wazim, his contribution was 57 runs, and he's played the spinners very well, as he was the one who actually had this England, the Pakistan team, reaching a score of 247 for 8 of the 50 overs, making sure that Pakistan played their full 50 overs after Azhar Ali's departure as the 6th wicket. And Imad Wazim was there up till the end, not out on 57 of 41 deliveries, 7 fours and 1 6. Hassan Ali was out for 9. Umar Gul was not out on 6. 247 for 8 was the score that Pakistan posted. And again, even though 247 was there, again I would say this score was not really good enough. For sure, one knew that it was not good enough. And as far as the bowling was concerned, David Willey 8 overs 2 minutes none for 40. Jordan bowled a good line, 9 overs 1 minute 2 for 42. Ben Stokes, look at his bowling performance. I mean, Ben Stokes is bowling after quite a long time after that injury, and he definitely bowled very well. 4 overs no made and none for 50. Plunkett got hammered for 61 of his 9 with 1 wicket. But look at the spinners, because as said, it was the spinners who took 5 wickets among them. Adil Rashid 10 overs no made and 47 runs and 3 wickets, bowled well. Moeen Ali chipped in well, 10 overs no made and 239. So 248 to win for England, and let's see what really happened there. Well, today they had Mohammad Irfan coming into the ring, the tallest player in international cricket today, as Mohammad Irfan came in, and Jason Roy started off in a blaze as he started creaming boundaries. But then Mohammad Irfan was the one who actually gave them the very quick breakthrough when he actually had Jason Roy top edging one, and it was Mohammad Rizwan who was taking the catch. So he was gone for 14 of 11 balls with 3 fours. And then the man who really made Pakistan really, I would say, sweat there in the center in the previous match, Alex Hales, was cheaply dismissed, and that was a sigh of relief for Pakistan for sure, as Alex Hales was forced to edge on to a delivery. Now this was well thought out by Mohammad Irfan. He came round the wicket to Alex Hales, angled the ball, and the ball actually went away, and Alex Hales actually poked at it. He edged it as he tried to play a drive, and Sarfaraz Ahmed pouching the catch. He was gone for 8, and Irfan had done a good job for Pakistan to put England a bit under a bit of trouble at 36 for 2 with both the openers gone. After that, it was Joe Root and Morgan at the center, and Root and Morgan slowly pushed the score on to 59, and that was the time Hassan Ali was introduced into it, and Hassan Ali was the one who actually got Joe Root's wicket when Joe Root actually he was trying to hit. I mean, it was Mohammad Irfan, I thought, took a good catch of the bowling of Hassan Ali for 30 of 26 balls, 5 fours, and then that made it 59 for 3. And then England definitely were into some serious trouble when they lost the wicket of Morgan, when Umar Gul forced Morgan to actually play a shot, an edgy shot through the fine leg region, and it entered into the hands of Shahjeel Khan, and he was gone for 11 with 1 4, and England were definitely in a spot of bother at 72 for 4, and now walked in bench, and so now they had 2 new batsmen in the middle, and but the target, there was still a long way to go for England, and it was Ben Stokes and Jonathan Bairstow. And Jonathan Bairstow today coming in place of Joss Buttler. At the last moment, Joss Buttler was out injured, and Jonathan Bairstow taking his place. Well, I would say Ben Stokes and Jonathan Bairstow made sure that, I mean, what was good about Ben Stokes? Ben Stokes started playing a very matured knock. He was not really trying to hit the leather of the ball. He was really, both, I would say, both Ben Stokes and Jonathan Bairstow really put their heads together. They knew that they had a job to do there, and that's what they did at the center, because they actually put up a 103-run partnership. They occupied 20 overs to put the 103 partnership, but nevertheless, it was a good effort. As I said, it was very matured batting by both these youngsters, Ben Stokes and Jonathan Bairstow, as the score slowly started moving, and they knew that it was only a matter of a partnership because the Pakistan score was not a big score, and that's what precisely Ben Stokes and Jonathan Bairstow did by really scheming well and really playing some measured strokes as the partnership grew. As while this was going on with Ben Stokes and Jonathan Bairstow playing well, we saw that Ben Stokes, and look at the Ben Stokes. I mean, he was stroking the ball so crisply, and that was something which was a real treat to watch. As the ball, I mean, the way he was actually stroking the ball with such crispness, it was really sweet to see. But then Imad Wasim, the spinner, actually broke this partnership, but it was 175, and Ben Stokes was caught by Babar Azam, but not before making a very neat 69 of 70 deliveries with 6 fours and 2 sixes. And then it became 134, and then after Jonathan Bairstow, who was also looking solid at the crease over there, was joined in by Moeen Ali, and Moeen Ali also started giving good company to Jonathan Bairstow, as Moeen Ali actually helped Jonathan Bairstow with a 50-run partnership for the 6th wicket as that went on. But then finally we saw Jonathan Bairstow being run out by Azhar Ali for 61 of 83 deliveries, 4 fours and 1 6. But Moeen Ali was there at the center, and then it was Moeen Ali who was there with Jonathan Bairstow on. The score was 225 for 6. They still needed another, I would say, 20 odd runs still to actually win. And finally, it was Moeen Ali who clattered Azhar Ali, the Pakistani skipper, onto the stands to bring up the victory with an unbeaten 45 to his name of 48 deliveries, 1 4 and 2 sixes, and 1 4 and 2 sixes, and the other person, David Williams, not out on 4, and that was England actually going 4-0 up. As I said, now the opportunity for England now is for a clean sweep of the series. So Pakistan have only one match to go to actually stop it. But look at the bowling. Looking at the ball, so it was a 4-wicket victory by England, and they got a 4-0. And also, I have to tell you that Joe Root actually today became the fastest England batsman to 3,000 ODI runs. The bowling, Mohammad Irfan, I thought did a good job at the beginning. 5 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 26. Umar Gul also, I thought, bowled a good line. 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 39. Hassan Ali was a bit awry. 10 overs, 1 for 53. Imad Wasim, the spinner, as I said, the ball was turning. There was something in it for the spinners. Imad Wasim, 10 overs, 1 for 50. Mohammad Nawaz, 10 overs, could not make much of an impression. 54 runs coming off his 10 overs, and Azhar Ali bowled 3 overs for 27. And the man of the match went to Jonathan Bairstow, who came in at the last moment. So it really showed what reserve talent this English team is having. Even though Josh Butler was not there, Jonathan Bairstow took over. He precisely played and showed the same form that he showed in the test matches against Pakistan, and that was it. So England lead the 5-match series. Said it's only a matter for Pakistan now to go and actually salvage something in the final game that they will be playing, or else it will be a clean sweep by England in this ODI series. Now, the next thing that I'm going to look at is the team that has been selected. Now, the T20 team has been selected to play England. It's only a solitary T20, as you know. And as you know, after Shahid Afridi, after the World Cup 2015, retired, now it's a new captain. Sarfraz Ahmed is the captain of the team. So this will be a nice induction for Sarfraz Ahmed, who is also looking good, and is also maturing as a very good cricketer, one could say, as a keeper batsman and a keeper and as a batsman. So Sarfraz Ahmed will lead the team. It has Khalid Latif. They have Shahjil Khan, who could be a good T20 specialist according to me. Shoaib Malik. So Mohammad Rizwan is there. There's Babar Azam, who is talented, I thought. Mohammad Nawaz, Imad Wasim, Mohammad Amir, Wahab Riaz, Mohammad Irfan, Sohail Tanvir, after doing very well in the Caribbean Premier League this year, has definitely merited a place, and he would be bringing a bit of all-round ability to the Pakistan cricket team. And also there is a rookie by the name Ahmad, but I'm told he played in the Under-19 World Cup. He's a right-arm, 21-year-old pace bowler. So he's the new inclusion in the Pakistan cricket team. And this is for the one-off T20, which is coming against England at Old Trafford next week, once the ODI series, the final one-day international, is over. Well, dear fans and subscribers, I don't have much time to dwell on anything. I think that really puts a wrap on this Cricket Happening show of mine today. I know that I had a bit of a sore throat. I was not getting my voice clear, but nevertheless, as you have already told you, that cricket is a big passion for me, and this show is also something which I really love doing, talking about cricket. Thanks for your company and thanks for watching Cricket Happenings. This is your host Ram saying good night to all.